Hello everyone and welcome for more Arena Cube Draft here on MTG Arena. Let's get it started real quick. If you missed our last draft, go ahead and check it out because it was pretty fun. You don't want to miss it. And consider liking and subscribing if you like these drafts and want to see more of them. And our table is now ready. So let's see how this draft goes. Okay, what do we have here? Well, we have a Golos again. I don't know if we want to first pick that. We have Dream Eater, we have some lands. We have a Joyra, which is kind of interesting when you cast a historic spell, draw a card. Shield Breaker. I don't think these cards by themselves are enough to try to go into mono red. I think I'll just take an Icy Manipulator. It keeps us open and it's just a very good card on its own. Okay, and now I think after the Icy Manipulator, we saw a bunch of red cards and a Carnage Tyrant. We could take this Lazav. We could try and do like a token thing. I think this Once Upon a Time is pretty good. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. Alright, so now we're seeing more green cards. We have a green-white land here. Cheville Bane of Monsters. That's also kind of interesting. Artifacts and enchantments are kind of a problem. I think we may try and go some kind of green deck today. Let's take the Mutate creature. Chroma's Memorial, Crucible of Worlds, more lands. Let's take a Mecha Godzilla. If they can't deal with it, it can get pretty out of hand. Birth of Meletus, Hypnotic Spectre. What is this? This is historic artifacts. Rugged Highlands. We could take an Annex here. And now, guess we'll just take this golden egg. And if we get larger creatures, this Return of the Wild Speaker is good. There's also Skewer the Critics, but we're not really guaranteed to be playing red. So we'll just go with this. There's a Rootbound Crag, Song of Freyalise. Black Blade Reforged. Just don't really have. We have one legendary right now. Guess we'll just take the land just in case. Alright, let's take the Lazav. Legendary creatures and planeswalkers. I don't know, maybe we'll end up some kind of artifact. Creatures you control, so that's a very big artifact. You don't need Crucible. I feel like Reconnaissance Mission, it cycles, so it's the safest pick to take. I mean, we did get the Weatherlight, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. We just look for artifacts. Okay, here. Well, we could try and go some kind of artifact theme. But even if you're in artifacts, you need a base color, so I feel like we can just take this Gilded Goose because it's green, which we have a lot of right now, and it can fix for any color, so, and it creates artifact tokens on its own. So now we can take this Mind Stone. If that Gilded Lotus comes back around, what kind of artifact payoffs are in this cube? You could take this Voracious Hydra. This is whenever an enchantment, not artifacts. I'm fine just taking this land here. Prey upon. Ooh, put it on each artifact creature. Well, right now that's not many. So this is devotion to a color. Witching Well is another artifact. Thassa's Intervention. Alucrinos Unchained. If we wanted to do some kind of Sultai, this is a good card. It's also legendary, which is historic. And I like taking this Reclamation Sage. Ooh, Emery. We have a lot of artifacts. I actually didn't even see that the first time around. That's really good. And we have some bigger creatures. I don't think Anax is getting there. So do we... I think we just want some removal here. And it looks like we may be going blue-green or Sultai if we get some lands. So, Witch's Oven. We'll go with the Witches. Oh, okay, I guess we're going Agonizing Remorse. And Dive Down. So this pretty much costs 3. We have no dinosaurs. And a Spark Double. Okay, so we do have some lands that fix here, which is good. Nothing artifact related. So I will take this Triome because it looks like we're going to try and go some kind of Sultai. In which case this land can go. It'd be nice if we see like a Karn or something to pay us off for these artifacts. Because right now we only have a couple artifact creatures. Let's go with... And now that we have Emery, we can cast artifact cards. Let's go with the Shadow Spear. I like this breeding pool as well. And we'll just have some early ramp. Okay. Helm of the Host. At the beginning of combat, a copy of target creature, except it isn't legendary. That's interesting. You know, I think I will take this. Now we can go Thief of Sanity. Oh, if only we'd taken the oven. Now, do we want... This is heavy black here. Let's take an Atris. It's good to copy. Ooh. Big Boy Hydroid Krasis is good too. And let's go with Treasure Map. Nice, this land came back. Gideon, to say Terramander. I guess Sprouting Renewal, I don't really want to play that. But... Essence Capture. Midnight Clock is interesting. And this land came around. So now our black fixing is very nice. Ah, the cat is mocking me. And a Keenan. You'd have a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana. Alright, so let's see how we want to build this. I feel like maybe we should go... I don't think the artifact creature thing panned out. So first, let's just cut all of the stuff that's definitely not in the deck. Don't think we need to dive down. Witching Well, probably not. We didn't get really artifact payoffs. It's like we have a couple artifact creatures. So we still need to cut 5 cards. Alright, so let's see. All these legendaries are nice because historic, and we have the Weatherlight, so historic includes legendaries and artifacts. So I guess we're kind of going a more historic route. And I don't know if we need this. We have Rex Sage. Let's see, Atris is legendary, Pelucranos is legendary. Our Helm of the Host can copy anything. Oh, we don't need Clockwork Giant now. How many non-land permanents do we have for mana? We have 1, 2, 3. How many? Alright, let's see. We have 13 creatures right now. Several artifacts, 17 lands. So to get more cards, we have Atris. Emery puts cards in our graveyard. Maybe we do want a Witching Well. Stuff that's good with Emery. And how good is it to copy things that are in our graveyard? Like Pelucranos, not good. Atris, so... Maybe Lazov isn't great, because he isn't good to copy things except Thief of Sanity. And maybe the Mechagodzilla. And then if we do this, we're mostly Sultai value. And our curve actually isn't very high, so I don't think we even need 17 lands. So we can get rid of a swamp. And then we have... This is still a 4/4, I guess, and we can mutate it onto like a Gilded Goose or something to just... So I feel like it's worth keeping in there. Like, I wanted the Steel Overseer to be good, but we just don't have... If this becomes a creature, we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 artifact creatures, and that's it. We only get this effect once. Maybe it's better just to have a Spark Double. Because this can copy other stuff. And it's not legendary if the permanent's legendary, so it works with all of our legendary cards. And our creatures aren't very big except for Pelucranos, so maybe Ram Through isn't great. Alright, how many things do we have to crew this Weatherlight? We have Atris. There's Godzilla. So we have a lot of big mana, we have a couple big mana payoffs. This is 2. But if we took out the ram through, would we even have removal? Icy Manipulator can tap something down. Yeah, I think we kind of need the ram through, honestly. Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll get rid of this Spark Double, having this, so then our ram through gets better. Alright, so we have Sultai Historic. Alright, so yeah, this is the deck we're going to try. Have no idea how well it's going to do, but we will see you guys for the gameplay. Alright, game 1, we're against Vodre. And I like this. We have early ramp, so we can go turn 1 elves, and we'll probably turn 2 treasure map and scry. Or treasure map, we can't scry in that same turn. Do we want this? I don't think... It's a black source, which we still need right now. Alright, so he's gonna kill our elves, so I'm glad we kept the land. This is 1, so we'll just play this. We don't want any of these right now. We already have 4 lands, so we could play these out. And at the end of the turn, we'll scry, because we want to get some kind of creatures we can do some cool things with these cards. Alright, I think I want to... If it's something's gonna get countered, let's play the Weatherlight. Alright, so they have an Omen of the Sun. So they're just a whole bunch of colors. Let's see. I think we can do better than a Gilded Goose. They haven't done too much to pressure us, so playing these out. Because next turn we can scry and then get a whole bunch of treasure tokens too. So the way they're playing, I'm assuming they have planeswalkers in their deck. Don't want the Triome. Ooh. What we can do, so they probably have a kill spell. But we can cast Hydroid Krasis. Actually, if something's going to get countered, I kind of want it to be this Keenan. See what they do here. Alright, so they did have the kill spell. I don't know, I get very paranoid around blue. So next turn when we have all our mana up, we can cast a really big Hydroid Krasis. And then start crewing the Weatherlight and start getting... Because, yeah, they're very reactive. They aren't doing anything.
What an interesting creature. Let's see how you work.
Alright, so yeah, let's see. We can make a crisis for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just do it for 6, because then we draw an even amount of cards. Okay. And I want to play out the Midnight Clock next turn, because it looks like they're going to try and mill us out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah. We really need the Shadow Spear now. Oh, that's was the next card. Okay. So if they don't kill Emery, we can cast the Shadow Spear. Okay, so they have a Field of the Dead. Alright, and... equip this. Alright, we've got our Pelucranos, so we can fight the Hydroid Crisis now. Okay, how do we want to do this? Let's start off with Pelucranos. This is creature or land. Alright, we need to get the Icy Manipulator now. Actually, let's crew this. Equip here. And we still have this 1 mana to tap. And we have another flyer here, which is nice for us. Alright, I think... How much mana do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to do this for 5 and fight that thing that makes tokens. Fights target creature. Alright, so they're making more tokens. Alright, this can get killed though. It doesn't have flying yet, so we'll just attack. Here. 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 So actually, I think that's game if they can't gain life, because these have trample now, so that's 8 trample minus 2. Yeah, I think that's game. Nice, alright. Our crazy Sultai historic deck won a game. I'm very excited. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, game 2. We're against Sergeant Danger. Well, I gotta say I'm not too excited about this hand because we have both of our big mana payoffs. We only have 2 lands. And so we can't do much with this. This is better. And we can turn to Mechagodzilla, which I like. Let's get rid of this Hydra. Oh no, we're against the red. Let's see if they bolt the bird. Yeah, figured they would since they played D2 Lavamancer turn 1. That's okay, we can still treasure map. Oh man, I was hoping. Oh, it did get hexproof. Yes! Unbeatable! Alright, I do want to scry at the... Actually, I don't need to do that now. I will scry at the beginning of our turn, though. Yeah, hexproof is perfect. Oh, whoops. Well, in that case... we can still hold up Ram through, and now it has trample. Oh, okay. They just give up. Well, it's hard to beat a hexproof crystalline giant with mono red, I guess. So, especially if they had all spells. So yeah, another win for us. I'll see you guys next game. All right, game 3. We're up against Zumuk or Zamuk. I will keep this. You can go Elves, Keenan, Weatherlight, Prophet. Mono white, you say? No, I guess not mono white, but... It could be mono white. It's just a feeling I get from a turn 1 Legion's landing. Oh, okay, so they're not mono white. Okay, so... Had 1 mana of any type that produced, so what I can do... is play Mind Stone. Play Weatherlight. Play Witching Well. And next turn we can Hydroid Krasis and crew the Weatherlight. Yeah, because we have access to... So this will be for 5. Alright, so they wanted to kill that, that's fine. Not happy about it, but... We do have a 5/5 Krasis now they have to deal with. Oh, they're gonna get rid of my Keenan. Yeah, that's acceptable. It is a powerful card, so I'm gonna draw first. Play this so it can start getting counters. And attack for 6. Because now this 3/3 can block. Do this first. Nothing at all. Emery. Alright, so there's a Shadow Spear. They might tap down our Krasis. Unless they can remove something, I feel like tapping down the Krasis is the correct move. With any luck, our Mecha Godzilla will get Vigilance and we can just swing in. And the goose on the upside can produce food tokens, so we can start gaining some life. Because we're going to take a good bit of damage next turn from the History of Benalia. And this is Death Touch first strike. Okay. So I'm debating next turn if I want to cast the Weatherlight or the Shadow Spear, because the Weatherlight can get in some flying damage, because they do have a thing that's tapping us down right now. The Shadow Spear can gain us life, so I guess it'll depend on what they do this turn. If they swing out and we lose a bunch of life, we'll probably go for Shadow Spear. Hopefully they do something. They didn't do anything? Well, we didn't lose life, so I'm going for Weatherlight, because we can Weatherlight and hold up Ram through. What if they just gave up? They're not doing anything. Can't really blame them. My deck is pretty awesome. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, I guess they did just kind of quit, so another win for us. I'll take it. And I'll see you guys for the next game. Alright, game 4 with Sultai Historic against Mantis Toboggan. And I like this, actually. We can't turn one Shadow Spear, but we don't really need to. Alright. I'm going to do this turn because I want to get rid of anything that can kill, yeah, our Mecha Godzilla. Because I'm going to play that next turn. Hexproof. Oh my god, we did it again. And then I'm going to put a Shadow Spear on it. I approve. And then we'll get rid of that pesky can't gain life thing. So they can only do 2 damage right now, so I will Shadow Spear. And they give up. Nice. An excellent win for Sultai Historic. I'll see you guys for the next game. Alright, game 5 against... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Ooh, I like this hand a lot. Now we are against mono red, so... they may kill this bird, in which case we can... instead of Emery, we can... actually, I'm not going to block that. Alright. don't really want to take damage. Unfortunately, we don't have our Mecha Godzilla or our so they're like super aggro. Which is not great for us, I will say. But we need to start blocking something. Can you play an artifact or enchantment? Nope. Okay. I think I have to block that Gruul Spellbreaker. Unless they just remove this, in which case we are in a heap of trouble. Yep, heap of trouble. Party of one. Says you may, okay. Lifelink. Alright, we have a shot. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Don't do it. And we're still in some trouble. Belucranos. Yeah, we're so dead. We had a couple things we could have drawn, but we did not, unfortunately. But you can't win them all. Alright, game 6 against Xanti. I will take this. I think I'm going to turn to Treasure Map because we don't currently have anything we can play on turn 3. Oh, how dare you. Fine. I guess we'll do Golden Egg. I kind of want to know what's in their hand, so I'll keep both these cards on top. Alright, so a lot of stuff that's not good for us, for sure. I think this enchantment is the most annoying. Or this epic downfall. They can get rid of our Polukranos. Nah, we'll get rid of the Absolution. Hopefully they don't draw land next turn. Well, we have all of our colors, so I'm actually going to just gain some life while we have open mana. Because we're going to play Atris next turn. Get some more cards. So I think if they... I'll choose these two, because Shadow Spear, we can always get it back with Emery. And our life total isn't really pressured right now, so I kind of want the lands. Because I bet if they draw land, they just jam this Massacre Girl. And so we need 4 mana for that Unchanged to work. Oh, they killed my Atris. How rude. Still no land by them, which is good. So in light of these events, I'm just going to play out this Icy Manipulator. It doesn't die to anything they're doing. Wow, they had a D-Spark. So yeah, now they probably jam Massacre Girl. So they can play all their stuff now. But this gets rid of their Massacre Girl. Okay, now we Emery. And we're going to discard this Temple. We don't need the goose. So we almost have enough mana to the next turn we can play Polukranos and fight their Gitrog monster. We don't have anything really that benefits them that much. And Massacre Girl by itself can't kill us. Can't kill Emery. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna scry. What are you targeting? Okay, well then we're gonna scry and then draw. Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. That goes to 9. It goes to 8. I think this works. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down 2, up 1. Awesome. So they're downfalling that, which means we can two, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if they have more removal. I'm gonna hopefully fight this Massacre Girl. Well, that's not good. I don't know. I don't think we can win this. It's super annoying too. Yeah, we're just gonna lose to the Menace. Crap. Alright, game 7 versus Notum. I'm gonna keep this. We can cast Once Upon a Time for free, which is nice. That knight is going to be a huge problem. Oh no! We really needed them not to do that. So I'm assuming they have a kill spell for our giant because they didn't take that. And it gains menace. Alright, we'll see what they do. If they just go to activate the knight, then we'll let them, and we'll ram through. And if they tap out, we'll ram through. They're gonna have to do something. Of course they have Ashiok.
Listen to you. The shadows awaken. Terror lurks among us.
Let's see what's in your hand, friend. Oh, a lot of stuff. So they are just full on control right now. That's a good place to be when you have an Ashiok on the field. And we have, like, zero pressure.
delightfully friendly.
So I kind of have to counter this, and then I can play Thief of Sanity. Yeah, I don't think it's good for this one. Oh, and they have Vraska too, so they are Sultai control.
It's not often I'm outmaneuvered.
They got our Pelucranos, they got a whole host of stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. Oh well, this deck was still fun. Definitely something interesting. And we got a decent amount of wins with it, so unfortunately we didn't get the 5 wins I always shoot for, but at any rate, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and consider liking and subscribing to see more of the drafts, and I will see you for the next draft.